Welcome back, Saints fans. Today, we're diving into the fixture list for the upcoming season, with the first preseason game just days away. We will kick off preparations with a trip to Eastleigh on July 12th, followed by home games against Valenciennes on July 18th and Brighton on August 2nd. Sandwiched in between is a trip to Spain to face Espanyol on July 26th. 4 matches to get the squad ready for the championship campaign ahead. And the reaction from fans and pundits has been cautiously optimistic. Many appreciate the balance of opponents, highlighting the trip to Espanyol as a valuable test against quality European opposition, while the home match against Brighton is seen as a tough but important warm-up for the challenges ahead. Overall, the preseason schedule is viewed as a solid platform to build fitness, integrate new signings, and develop team cohesion before the championship campaign kicks off. With preseason done, we face a quite busy August as the competitive season gets underway. The championship campaign begins at home against the Hollywood Circus, Wrexham on August 9th at 12:30, a crucial fixture to set a positive tone, which shouldn't be a problem if Wrexham's football is anything like Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney's acting. The Wrexham game has already been selected for live coverage by Sky Sports Football. Shortly after, Saints travel to Northampton for the EFL Cup on August 12th at 19:45. Looking to make an impact in the Cup. League action continues with an away trip to Ipswich on August 17th at 12, which also has been selected to be shown on Sky Sports Football. Then we have a home match against Stoke on August 23rd and a fine away day versus Watford on August 30th, both kicking off at 15 hours. It's still early, but Ipswich could prove to be the toughest challenge this month. This August schedule presents a great opportunity for us to build momentum and test our pre-season work in competitive matches. Looking ahead to September, we face an important month in our championship campaign, a period that could help set the tone for the rest of the season, and also important if we have started slowly. We start with a home clash against local rivals Portsmouth on September 14th at 12, a fixture always charged with extra passion and intensity. Known as the South Coast Derby, this match is about much more than just 3 points. It's about pride, bragging rights, and local supremacy. For the fans, it's a special occasion filled with electric atmosphere and fierce loyalty, especially since the teams haven't met competitively for nearly 6 years. The last meeting was on September 24th, 2019, when we won 4-0 at Fratton Park in the Carabao League Cup. Expect a fiercely contested game, with both sides eager to make a statement at St. Mary's. We can't wait for this fixture, the highlight of the season alongside the reverse tie and of course broadcasted on Sky Sports. We then travel to Hull City on September 20th, known for their physical style and sometimes strong home support. Although they had nothing much to cheer about last season, except saving the place in the dying minute. After that, we're back at St. Mary's on September 27th to face Middlesbrough. While they fell short of promotion last season, Borough remain one of the stronger sides in the championship, although they've now replaced Michael Carrick with Rob Edwards at the helm. This match could be a real test of our tactical discipline, especially if we want to dominate midfield and control the tempo. A win here would send a strong message. We round off the month with a tough away trip to Sheffield United on September 30th under the lights, another side recently relegated from the Premier League and looking to bounce back after coming agonizingly close last season. With Ruben Selles, our former manager, now in charge, this fixture carries an emotional edge. It's hard to predict their form by the end of the month, but expect a scrappy, intense battle with plenty of pride on the line. In October, we have 4 championship fixtures that will be important for our season progression. The month starts with an away game against Derby County on October 4th at 1500. Derby are working to improve after recent seasons and will look to take points at home. We then host Swansea City on October 18th. Swansea typically play a possession-based style, so this game will likely be a test of Saints' tactical organisation. On October 21st, we travel to Bristol City for a midweek evening fixture at 19:45. Bristol can be unpredictable, so maintaining focus will be key. The month finishes with an away match against Blackburn Rovers on October 25th at 1500. Blackburn mix experienced and young players and aim to secure a strong league position. These fixtures will provide a good indication of our consistency and form as the season develops. November presents us with a demanding and congested fixture list that will test the squad's depth and resilience. The month begins at home against Preston North End on November 1st at 1500. Starting strong here will be key to building momentum. Just days later, Saints travel to Queen's Park Rangers for a midweek evening match on November 5th at 19:45. This quick turnaround adds pressure to maintain fitness and focus. Loftus Road is always a fine away day. We then host Sheffield Wednesday on November 8th, aiming to capitalize on home advantage. With the club now in turmoil, it will be interesting to see what shape they are in at this time. After a short break, the team faces an away game at Charlton Athletic on November 22nd. Managing recovery and preparation will be crucial with limited rest. This fixture also pits us against our former manager, Nathan Jones. Perhaps we can call it the pound-for-pound best manager derby. On November 25th, Saints return home to face Leicester City in another evening fixture, where tactical discipline will be essential. And let's be thankful it's not a Friday night clash with the Foxes. The month closes with a trip to Millwall on November 29th, rounding off a packed schedule. This cramped program will demand effective squad rotation and injury management. Manager Will Still's decisions during this period could have a significant impact on the team's position heading into December. December sees us face a busy end to the year with 6 championship fixtures packed into a tight schedule. The month kicks off at home against Birmingham City on December 6th at 1500, a game where points will be vital as the festive period approaches. Just a few days later, we host West Bromwich Albion on December 9th in an evening fixture. West Brom's physical style will require the Saints to stay disciplined. On December 13th, we travel to Norwich City. Traditionally known for their high-tempo, attacking football, Norwich have seen a slight shift under new manager Liam Manning, now leaning more toward a progressive, possession-based style built on structure, intelligence, and technical precision. Either way, it'll present a strong test. We return home on December 20th to face Coventry City, aiming to capitalize on home advantage in front of our fans. The festive fixtures begin with a trip to Oxford United on Boxing Day, December 26th. With a quick turnaround between matches, squad rotation will be crucial. And let's be honest, is there anything more cozy in football than a Boxing Day fixture? It's a special part of the season, full of tradition, atmosphere, and hopefully, 3 points. The month and year close with another away game at Birmingham City on December 29th in a late evening fixture. December's congested schedule will challenge the squad's stamina and depth, and strategic rotation will be key as we look to finish the year strongly. As we step into the new year, January presents a busy and pivotal month for us at Southampton in the Championship. The month kicks off at home with a fixture against Millwall on January 1st at 1500, a fresh start to the year and a chance to gain early momentum. Just a few days later, on January 4th, we travel a long way to Middlesbrough, a tough away test against a team always full of ambitions. Returning home on January 17th, we face Hull City. This will be a key match as the season begins to take shape. On January 21st, we welcome Sheffield United to St Mary's for an evening fixture. Sheffield United always bring a competitive edge, so tactical discipline will be crucial. Possible a top 6 clash at this time. One of the month's and second season highlight comes on January 24th with the South Coast Derby away against our fierce rivals Portsmouth, if the stadium is still standing. Given the rarity of competitive meetings, this game carries extra weight for players and fans alike. We can't wait to beat them. Finally, we close the month with a trip to Stoke City on January 31st, a demanding away fixture to round off a packed January schedule. January's fixture list is tough and congested, meaning squad rotation and fitness management will be vital. Manager Will Still will need to carefully navigate these challenges as we push for a strong start to 2026. February brings another busy month for us in the Championship as we enter a crucial stretch of the season. We kick things off at St Mary's on February 7th, welcoming Watford for a 15 o'clock kickoff, a game we'll be eager to control from the start. A week later, on February 14th, we travel to face Leicester City away. Never an easy place to go, but a great chance to test ourselves against one of the strongest squads in the division. Fingers crossed it will not be moved for a Friday game. We're back at home on the 21st, this time against Charlton Athletic, aiming to keep momentum going in front of our fans, and winning the pound-for-pound best manager derby. Then, just 3 days later, it's another home game, this time a midweek fixture under the lights against QPR on February 24th at 19:45. We close out the month on the road at Hillsborough against Sheffield Wednesday on February 28th, rounding off a month that could define our position in the table going into spring. It's a packed schedule, and squad depth will be key. Let's keep pushing. We're in this together. March brings 4 more vital fixtures as we head into the business end of the season. We start the month at St. Mary's on March 7th with a 15:00 kickoff against Norwich City. Always a technical side, but we'll fancy our chances at home. Next, it's a tough midweek away trip to the Hawthorns on March 11th, where we face a physical West Brom side under the lights. Just 3 days later, on March 14th, we travel again, this time to Coventry. With tired legs and tight margins, every point will count. We wrap up the month back on home turf against Oxford United on March 21st, hopefully pushing for maximum points in front of our fans. With momentum and careful rotation, March could be the month that sets us up for the promotion push. April's here, and it's shaping up to be a crucial month in our championship campaign, with hopefully 6 massive last games that could make or break our promotion push. We kick off at St. Mary's on April 3rd as we welcome Ipswich, a solid side fighting at the top end themselves. Then just 3 days later on April 6th, it's off to the big stage, the Hollywood Circus, as we visit Wrexham. Plenty of cameras, plenty of noise, and plenty of reasons to make a statement. This one's not just for the points, it's for the spotlight too. After that, we host Derby on the 11th, head to Swansea on the 18th, and close with 2 home games, Bristol City under the lights on the 21st and Blackburn on the 25th. We hope at this stage that every game now has playoff or promotion implications, and that we can celebrate in the end, like the last time we played in the EFL Championship. Let's sum up with our top 6 fixtures, rivalries, drama, and promotion stakes. Let's highlight the biggest fixtures of our season, not just in terms of points, but pride, storylines, and serious playoff implications. First up, the big one, Southampton versus Portsmouth. The South Coast Derby is back after nearly 6 years. We host them at St. Mary's on September 14th, with the return at Fratton Park on January 25th. Expect fireworks. This one's never just about football. Pride, passion, and history collide. You don't want to miss it. Leicester City, while they're going through turbulence and still haven't named a new manager, they remain promotion contenders. We host them under the lights on November 25th, and will be hungry to finally end our poor run against them. In recent years, it's started to feel like the stadium clone derby. 2 clubs, 1 design, and plenty of tension as it has developed to some sort of derby. We travel to Leicester the 14th of February to hunt the Foxes down. Wrexham, not a traditional rival, but thanks to the Hollywood spotlight, all eyes will be on these fixtures. We face them at home on August 9th, live on Sky Sports, and away on April 6th. It's media madness. Let's hope we shut down the circus both times. Charlton Athletic, mark November 22nd and February 21st. It's the pound-for-pound manager derby. Nathan Jones, our former boss, is now in charge at the Valley. Or is he? If he's still in the dugout by then, there's sure to be spice to this as we meet the pound-for-pound best manager in the world. Sheffield United, led by Ruben Sellis. Yes, our former head coach. We meet them at home on January 21st, and in the Steel City, the 30th of September. It adds plenty of emotional weight. And again, depending on how their season goes, there's a question mark if he'll still be in the hot seat. Birmingham City, high ambition, high drama, and now American-owned. A club with momentum and resources. We host them on December 6th and travel to St. Andrews on December 29th, games that could prove massive. Worth mentioning is, of course, Ipswich Town as well. If they manage to keep hold of their highly rated manager, they'll undoubtedly be in the mix for promotion. Their rapid rise and energetic style of play make them one of the more exciting teams in the league, and a tough opponent for anyone. We'll face them away on August 17th, live on Sky Sports, an early season test of our ambitions, and welcome them to St. Mary's later in the season on April 3rd. Depending on the table, that home fixture could have massive playoff or even promotion implications. That wraps up our fixture rundown, with plenty of storylines, rivalries, and promotion battles ahead. Of course, dates may shift as cup competitions progress, so keep an eye out for changes. But for now, the confirmed Sky Sports live fixtures, and you can be sure we'll be covering every twist and turn. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to press that like button and hit subscribe for more Saints content, EFL coverage, and football news every single week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.